Hi there, welcome to FasoA, the platform where we speak truth to power. You are seeing Ibrahim Traore. He's going to shortly be having a discussion, which you're going to hear, talking at the recent AES meeting between the three governments of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. And he talks about his plans and how that is something that as Africans we need to collectively look at and support. On this platform, we endeavor to support Ibrahim Traore as often as we can, i.e. on every post, every picture, everything about him. He's doing the right thing. That is a role model that all other future African presidents should really emulate. I support him 100%. I know he was sent by ancestors, and I totally am committed to his visions for a vision for the whole of Africa, a free Africa. Watch this video here and listen to his plans as he states them, and it is really inspiring. And I hope you can get a sense of the kind of opportunity he represents for Africa, standing up for Africans on the African continent. Nobody's talking about going to another country and occupying. We're just saying for Africans to stand up in the African continent and speak up for Africans, and the resources begin to benefit Africans. His vision is exemplary, very much in reminiscence of Thomas Sankara and many of the great African leaders, who have been standing up for a long time, and now we have he's standing on their shoulders, and I know that they are protecting him, and we must protect him in what we say, in how we view him, in anything we say about Ibrahim Traore. He's a true African leader, and I am fully supportive of this young man here. He's not increased his salary as a captain. He's not changed his position. He does everything for his people. He's building, finishing a gold mining plant whereby they do the finished product there. So, and they're growing food and everything in the land that was said they couldn't grow anything. He's growing everything, and he's giving his people rice. That's a sign of a great leader. He's giving them food that they've grown on their soil. They want to know what it tastes like to eat their own food from their own soil. I mean, look, let's support this young man right here. He's the future. The future is present right now.
Comrades, members of the various SA governments, dear participants in the first sleep of SA heads of state, good morning. It was a great pleasure and an honor to be here today. A blessed date, a memorable date, July 6, 2024, here in Niamey. First of all, let us give thanks to God who made this day possible. We thank him for everything he has done for us until today, and everything he will do for the people of the AES. Please allow me also to pay tribute to the Nigerian people, these people who have suffered so much since the advent of the CNSP, and who continue to remain standing. Thank you to the Nigerians who gave us a warm welcome yesterday when we set foot on the soil of our homeland here. You are more than friends, you are more than neighbors, you are our brothers, you are our sisters. Because fraternity goes beyond friendship or neighborhood. We have the same blood flowing through our veins. In our veins runs the blood of these valiant warriors who fought and who reserved these lands that we call Mali, Burkina, and Niger. In our veins runs the blood of these valiant warriors who helped the whole world get rid of Nazism and many other scourges. In our veins runs the blood of these valiant warriors who were deported from Africa to Europe, America, Asia, or whatever, and who helped build these states during slavery. In our veins flows the blood of worthy men, of robust men, of capable men. And for this, let us be proud and thank you for being a national of the AES. Africa, this continent which has suffered so much and which continues to suffer because of the imperialists. These imperialists have only one cliché in mind: Africa is the empire of slaves. This is how they see Africa. For them, Africans belong to them. Our land belongs to them. Our basements belong to them. They have never been able to change software until today. It's deplorable. But how does he do it? It is unfortunately since the 1960s that these 6,000 acres of independence were given to Africa. They just placed local valleys at the head, according to them, of their sub-prefecture to be able to continue to supply them. These local valleys that we are going to describe today as living room slaves have no other guide than to seek to live like the master, to satisfy the master, and to do everything that the master dictates. They steal, they plunder our states, take everything to the master, and their wealth is kept with the master. They do everything to live like their master and always satisfy him. When the master commands, they execute. Do you know who these parlor slaves are? We will explain to you what it is. These are individuals who have no dignity, who have no morals, who have no personality. But the slave master always knew how to identify these individuals. They are always ready to betray their brother to satisfy the master. They have betrayed us since independence, and others continue to betray us until today for the benefit of their master. These individuals always continue against all odds to plunder Africa, to help the master to plunder Africa. They like to say it every year. In their economic survey, Burkina is the poorest country, Mali is the poorest country, Niger is the poorest country. We are ranked among the last. All right, if we are as poor as they say, but when the time came to take responsibility, we asked these masters to leave the place. Why don't they want to leave? Because we take the case of Niger. For more than 40 years, certain countries have exploited uranium to produce energy at home. From Ottawa to Paris, the streets are illuminated. It's light. But in Niger, it's darkness. Security that served us. When you go to our states, our soils are drilled all over to search for precious metals such as gold. But often, there is not even the slightest accessible road to reach areas where they exploit some basic social services. This is why we decided to revolt and take the destiny of our countries into our own hands. There are many other examples, but when we decided this, we were approached by some parlor slaves to give us their master's message, because they had created this sort of polymer chain that sticks up at the head of our states to serve them. And we have come to break the chain, and it's inconceivable for them. They therefore approached us and asked us to join the ranks to form part of the elite who must lead Africa, because they have a trained and formatted elite who must follow, who are embedded in this chain. We refused to join their ranks, and from then on, hostilities began. They have led several mercenaries, trainers, and agents into our areas who have descended into the Sahel to hope to carry out barbaric, cowardly attacks against our populations, to hope to revolt them. In addition to these attacks on the ground, communicational attacks, manipulation, disinformation, etc., are full in their souls. But the people of the Sahel have understood, and
we must make sure that that future is guaranteed for the coming generations. He must be part of growing, building a fortified Africa, an Africa that stands up for Africans right across the entire world. We are in full support of Ibrahim Traore. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Season Now, the platform where we speak truth power. Leave a comment. Let's hear from you after you watch it. Let's hear from you. Really, really important. Watch the full video in its entirety. Thank you very much. Bye for now.